Well, how's it going, YouTube? Cintron Productions here! Thanksgiving is just around the corner, so it's time to review a Thanksgiving-themed movie. Haven't done a movie review since I tackled the Fever Dream Noah's Magic Ark a while back, lol.
What?
Okay, technically what I'm gonna review now isn't even a movie, cause it's not that long, it's a TV special. Okay, so let's begin. The Thanksgiving That Almost Wasn't is a 1972 animated TV special produced by Hanna-Barbera. I actually remember watching this once or twice long ago, back when Boomerang was cool. They showed this special every November, I think. So the special begins with a musical number. Why? Spoiler alert, they'll play this exact same song later in the special anyway, so why are they also opening with it? They literally play this song twice, with the exact same animation. Alright, why am I questioning it? This is clearly filler to pad the runtime. Gee, where have I seen that before? The special actually begins with some children playing outside. The brother has a pretty weird voice.
Tired of pushing. Let me have a turn. Whoa! Turkey and pumpkin pie!
But that's nothing compared to the sister, who has one of the strangest and most irritating voices I have ever heard come out of a little girl.
Whee! Higher, Jimmy, higher! Hey, wait for me! And cranberries and sweet potatoes. Oh, yummy!
Pro tip, if your children sound like that, take them to the hospital immediately. Or to an exorcist, whichever's closer. Thankfully for my eardrums, we never see this family ever again! The special cuts to some squirrels! Yeah, woohoo, squirrels! The squirrels saved us! And of course, the squirrels can talk, and thankfully the young squirrel sounds way more tolerable than that banshee.
What are they doing, Dad?
Well, son, they're celebrating the holiday of Thanksgiving.
Wait a minute, why does the dad squirrel have a collar and glasses? Why does the mom have an apron? Maybe Brian supplies his fellow rodents with objects he stole from the humans he murdered. Anyway, now the special drops a big bombshell on us.
I sure like Thanksgiving. It's a great holiday.
It sure is. But I'll bet you didn't know if it hadn't been for your great-great-great-grandfather, Jeremy Squirrel, there never would have been a Thanksgiving.
Really?
Bull crap! What is this nonsense and rubbish? Lol, first you mean to tell me that Noah's Ark was possible thanks to some koalas, and now you mean to tell me that Thanksgiving was possible thanks to a freaking squirrel? What's next? You mean to tell me that Independence Day was possible thanks to a toucan? So, the father squirrel tells the story of the first Thanksgiving starting with the voyage of the Mayflower.
Way back in the year 1620, that's when 102 pilgrims set sail from England on the good ship Mayflower to find religious freedom in the New World.
That is pretty much true, though fun fact, the 102 people you're talking about were merely the passengers. Apparently the ship had a crew of approximately 30 people as well as the 102 passengers, so if there was a crew of 30, doesn't that mean that there were actually 132 people on board?
It was a stormy and perilous journey that was to last 65 days.
Actually, the voyage lasted 66 days, not 65. Close though, you tried.
There were some who thought they might not make it. But they did make it to the New World.
Okay, surprisingly, almost all of the 102 passengers indeed survived the journey. But one of them died at sea, sadly.
And on December 21st, 1620, the Mayflower anchored in Plymouth Bay. And the pilgrims stepped ashore on Plymouth Rock.
You also forgot to mention that before that, on November 21st, they landed on Cape Cod in what is now Massachusetts, and before landing they signed the Mayflower Compact. So to summarize what Papa Squirrel says, the pilgrims faced a harsh winter, half of them died, the local Native Americans befriended the survivors and taught them to survive and grow food, and then it was almost time for the famous feast. Okay kids, history class is over. Now the cartoon nonsense starts as we meet Jeremy the Squirrel, the supposed savior of Thanksgiving itself. Pfft, yeah right.
That one's ripe. Yeah, so's this one. That one's not ready yet.
Johnny Cook. Now, where is that boy?
Fun fact, there actually was a boy named John Cook on the Mayflower, the oldest son of Francis Cook, who was also on board. However, John's mother should not be here, cause in real life, Francis Cook only took John with him on the Mayflower. His wife and his other kids stayed behind in England. They only made it to Plymouth in 1623, and the first Thanksgiving was in 1621. So why is John's mother here? Is she a Time Lord? Did she come in the TARDIS or in the DeLorean? Okay, no more history lessons. Oh, and thankfully John has a pretty tolerable voice, unlike Screechy McShrieker.
Gotcha, pumpkin. Oh, there you are, Johnny Cook. Where have you been? Hunting for wild animals, Mother. Cranberries!
So Johnny goes into the forest and...
Huh? That sounds like a turkey. A real turkey.
What kind of turkeys have you been listening to? I can do way better than that. The turkey turns out to be a young Native American kid who was trying to attract some turkeys. The boys get into a petty argument, but Jeremy steps in to stop them.
I'm the greatest hunter in Plymouth Colony. Well, I'm the greatest hunter in the whole forest. I am.
Boys, break it up, boys.
Huh? It's a squirrel.
Jeremy's the name.
What are the rules of this universe? Why are animals casually conversing with humans, and why do the humans find this perfectly okay? Gee, where have I seen that before? So Jeremy convinces the boys to become friends.
My name's Johnny Cook. I'm Little Bear.
No, you're not Little Bear. This is Little Bear. Oh. OMG. I'm so old. I am so old. Little Bear, Franklin, Oswald, please come back.
Come back.
Whatever, so now we get the same musical number that was also the intro of the movie. Ugh, this is just padding. Ugh. Also, several sources I've found say that turkey was probably not the main course during the first Thanksgiving and that it was most likely venison, in other words, deer meat. So, have we been living through a lie?
It was all a lie.
Are we supposed to eat deer every Thanksgiving? Also, there were no pies. Pies only showed up like a generation later. Okay, no more history lessons for real this time, lol. Once that pointless song is over, the boys start chasing some, voles or gophers or prairie dogs. Can't tell what they are, honestly. They chase some rodents, pretending that said rodents are wolves, and Jeremy gets stuck in a log, and, spoiler alert, this all foreshadows the climax. Predictably, the boys get lost, and only now do the parents realize this. The adults set off to look for the kids, and that is why Thanksgiving is in danger. Some boys got lost, and now the adults have to find them before the food gets cold.
You serious?
I'm kidding. Of course they don't care about the food at this point, and they just want to find the boys safe and sound, but wouldn't that be funny? Jesus Christ, what was the point of that bat jump scare? Also, why does the bat kinda sound like a kookaburra? Now we meet the main antagonist, a ferocious wolf who seriously needs some cough drops. Why is the wolf voiced by a person growling into the microphone? Why not use actual wolf noises? The kids try to get back to the settlement by riding a log down the river, which predictably leads to a waterfall. Jeremy saves them, and he rightfully scolds them for being so stupid and also because his tail got wet.
Just look at my tail, it's ruined!
No. No. No!
Let's take the shortest road.
No! Not another pointless musical number! No! This one is really bad, because it feels like it takes forever, and it's just the kids walking around in circles, and that's it. That's all that happens. This song is definitely padding. Heck, they do the same things over and over. We get it. You need to add filler to pad the runtime and make the film longer than it should be. Gee, where have I seen that before? It's getting dark, so Jeremy leaves some animal friends of his in charge of the kids while he goes to look for the adults, and wait, that's a freaking bear! Oh, good idea, Jeremy. Leave the kids with a giant aggressive predator that will maul you to death in a matter of seconds with little to no effort. Wow, that is a great idea. So you're telling me that wolves are savage predators in this universe, but bears are friendly? What is this logic? Friendly doesn't even begin to describe this bear. OMG, guys, you're not ready for this. Okay, get ready to witness one of the dumbest, stupidest, most idiotic, baffling, and senseless things I have ever seen. So the kids are playing with the animals, and then...
A wolf! What?
Yes, you guys saw that right. This clearly adult grizzly bear ran away from a single wolf. Again, this freaking grizzly is afraid of a single wolf! Bruh, didn't they know what a grizzly is? They're huge and they're really strong and aggressive. One swipe of a grizzly's paw can break a wolf's back. Grizzlies are very aggressive and they will even boldly defend themselves from entire packs of wolves. Sometimes they even steal the wolf's kills. Yet this dude is afraid of a singular lone wolf with no pack. Sometimes grizzlies will run away from wolves, but only if there's way too many wolves for the bear to realistically handle. And even then, the bear will fiercely snap at any wolves that get too close to it. So my dude, what are you doing? Grow a pair and kill that wolf! It gets worse, cause when the wolf attacks the boys, all the smaller animals decide to fight back against the wolf. And while the bear is shown charging into battle with the others, he actually does nothing! Absolutely nothing! The porcupine shoots quills at the wolf, which by the way is physically impossible. The chipmunk catapults acorns, the beavers yeet some rocks, and the sparrows, the tiny little sparrows, attack the wolf head on! They directly fight the wolf in close combat! If these tiny ass birds have the eggs to fight the wolf head on, then this chicken of a bear has no excuse. He'd easily defeat the wolf in a matter of seconds, but he does nothing! This has got to be the weakest, stupidest, most pathetic, cowardly, wimpy, and useless grizzly I have ever seen! Wow, ranting about that bear felt so good. That was the main reason I decided to review this special in the first place, lol, I admit it.
It's no use!
It's no use!
The rabbit sends a sparrow to look for Jeremy, who has managed to find the rest of the humans. Aww, that sparrow actually looks adorable! Aww. The wolf corners the boys, the bear still does nothing, and Johnny can't do anything about it because his gun is just a toy. But wait, Little Bear has a real bow and arrow, and he doesn't hesitate to use it! But sadly...
This is your last chance, Wolf! Go away!
What? What is this? The wolf tanked an arrow to the face? The wolf tanked a freaking arrow to the face! Little Bear shot him dead in the face and the arrow just bounces off his nose? That's not how arrows work. Arrows are designed for piercing flesh. Arrows are for hunting and killing. That arrow should have gone through the wolf and killed him. What is this wolf made of? Fortunately, the adults are here.
No, might hurt boys.
With all due respect, that would normally be a valid concern, but not in this case, cause the wolf is literally standing there without moving. He's taking his sweet time instead of killing the boys immediately, so unless you all have stormtrooper aim, just shoot the damn wolf, he's not even moving, it's an easy kill! What, is he bulletproof too? All hope seems lost. The wolf is immune to arrows, the bear is useless, and the adults are useless, so of course it's up to Jeremy to save the day. He bites the wolf's tail and the wolf gives chase to him, and during the chase scene they reuse music from Scooby-Doo.
Run, Jeremy! Run!
Look out! It's the Shadow Demon!
And I gotta say, the wolf's defeat is pretty underwhelming. Wow, what a dignified defeat. This wolf who can tank arrows and scare grizzly bears gets defeated by a squirrel, tricking him into getting stuck in a log. Told you it was foreshadowed earlier. Whatever, the special is finally ending. The boys are saved and they all celebrate the first Thanksgiving and Jeremy is the guest of honor. That's not in any history book. It cuts to the present where the modern squirrel family is having a dinner of their own.
I sure wish great-great-great-granddad Jeremy were here with us to celebrate our Thanksgiving. I'm sure he would have liked to have been.
Please don't wink. Please don't wink. Please don't wink. Oh, it's moving. Huh. At least it's nice enough to warn us that it's gonna wink. And, yep, it winked, but at least it moved before, so it's not that creepy. Take that, donkey! And that was the Thanksgiving that almost wasn't. And what can I say? It's not awful, but it's mid. It's pretty mid. The animation is okay, even though they cut a lot of corners by reusing animations, but this is standard for old Hanna-Barbera cartoons. And like most ancient Hanna-Barbera cartoons, the animation and art style do have that nostalgic feel to it. The story, though, it's pretty basic. A squirrel tells his son about Thanksgiving, where two boys and Jeremy the squirrel became friends. The boys get lost and Jeremy helps them out. A wolf appears, gets defeated, and Thanksgiving is saved. The end. The story is so basic that of course they had to pad the runtime with pointless filler. I do have a few positives though. Like I said, this has that warm and nostalgic aura to it. The father squirrel who narrates has a pretty warm and soothing voice. I quite like it. And that has got to be the cutest sparrow I have ever seen. And hey, I had a lot of fun ranting about that stupid bear. Whatever, so I think I'll give this special an 8? Is that okay, an 8? Yeah, whatever. Anyway guys, I hope you all enjoyed this review. This is Cintron Productions. Peace out, YouTube. You're all amazing. Isn't that right, Loki? Hey, Loki, where are you going?